Hey everyone, it is currently the evening of the 10th of September 2011, and the first update in actually quite a while where we have no active tropical systems out here in the Western Pacific, yet there is still several areas that we continue to watch even here in the South China Sea and stretching out here towards Iowa. Also, we do have some of the remnants of Kulop here moving over Korea, producing some rain showers throughout there as well. And that is indicated here on this map, just showing Invest 93W here, Invest 91W over Iowa. Now this one's actually a medium area via JTWC as well, so possibility of development with this one here in the next several days. But also you have the remnants of Kulop here. It kind of got mixed up with an upper level trough moving here in the westerlies, and that's producing some rain showers throughout this region. Yet in Japan, high pressure is dominating, producing some fair weather, still seeing the recovery down in southern Japan as well. So really kind of happy to be seeing this fair weather, and really just a great weekend weather for a lot of the Bond festivals going on out here. Actually went to one out here in Yokohama this evening, this Saturday evening. Tons of fun and really a much needed break for Japan here. But here just showing KMA's analysis, they actually do have this medium area down here by JTWC or Invest 91 Whiskey, a tropical depression. And also they still are calling this a tropical depression, yet it is exceptionally sheared off and definitely part of the westerlies line by now. So this is just KMA's analysis, but I can guarantee you this is no longer a tropical system. But also just showing this area of high pressure actually over China and up into Russia, really starting to dominate this region up here. And this is indicative of the fact that the southwest monsoon may start turning off here pretty soon, and you could start seeing northeast monsoon moving into the region throughout the Western Pacific here in the coming weeks to about the next month or so, as the area of the area of low pressure over the Asiatic continent starts to switch over to the high pressure as temperatures start to cool throughout that region. So I just want to mention this briefly as well. You might start seeing that transition season, and at first you'll start seeing these little areas of high pressures pop up along eastern China. But looking at these tropical areas out here, I know those are like kind of the topic of discussion today. There is the one here in the South China Sea, and that's kind of being indicated here on this TRMM, or the tropical rainfall measurement from the TRMM satellite out here, just showing these areas in red, showing a high amount of precipitable water out in this region over the last 10 days. And you're also seeing this invest right in here, Invest 91 Whiskey as well throughout this entire area. And you do see some of the remnants of Kulop over here in the Sea of Japan producing those rain showers in that region as well. Also, I do want to mention this little area of convection out here associated with the southwest monsoon over the Bay of Bengal. That's bringing a lot of precipitation here to Bangladesh and Burma and parts of India as well throughout this area. So just definitely continuing to see reports of flooding out here. That is common this time of year though, but just want to mention that briefly as well because that really kind of stands out on this picture. So we have noted that these two areas in the tropics do have a lot of precipitable water with them, and they have been spinning out here for a while. They are, especially this area in the South China Sea, is under moderate vertical wind shear, but a lot of the models are picking up on possible development with this, as they have been over the past several days. Actually, my last update on the 9th, we basically had a common agreement on tropical development here right around Hainan, and as it drifts off towards the northwest with this Invest. So just want to briefly mention that as well. And also a lot of the models picking up on Invest 91W, which is right here. Basically, many of the major model players all in agreement of this drifting off towards the northwest along the southwestern periphery of the subtropical ridge, which is located up here in this basically a blank area. Well, that's because the high pressures up there are suppressing any development of any low pressure system. So definitely, if there wasn't any areas out here in the tropics that had a potential for development here in the coming days, it would most likely be this little Invest right in here, Invest 91W. Actually does have some circulation with it already. If you looked at the loop imagery here, it's kind of really bad on this one right now, as a lot of the frames are kind of skipping. So just going to keep with the still one, but at the loop imagery, it does kind of show that there is some circulation throughout here. And if we look over at ASCA imagery, or satellite-derived winds, really does show a cyclonic circulation just northwest of the Marianas. So I would not be surprised if this develops into a tropical depression from JMA, and if JTWC puts out a TCFA on it in the near future. Main reason is because of this clear and very clear and organized circulation here where this system is located. And while we continue to watch that area up there in the northern Pacific, I do want to switch gears and look down south. Haven't looked down here in quite a while. Main reason is because the Australian high is continuing to dominate much of the country down here towards the south, and that's what's indicated here in blue. It's basically clear skies and low-lying clouds, all associated with fair weather. We do have one of these 40s low kind of moving across here out into basically southeast of Australia and just west of New Zealand. That is expected to bring some heavy precipitation along the western coast here in the coming days as well. If you look at radar imagery, you can see some rain showers building up here along the west coast already, all associated with this area of low pressure well off towards the northwest. But this is quite a common event this time of year, as a lot of these westerly lows run through the area, and most of them kind of get cut off here just southeast of Australia and spin there for quite a while, and that is why you see these continuous rain showers pummel much of the North and South Island here. So just want to briefly mention that as well. But that is all for today, everyone. Thanks again for listening to WesternPacificWeather.com. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, as usual, you can post them here at YouTube or at the website at Western Pacific Weather. Do want to know I'm also posting this at 28storms.com. We're in a collaboration with them a lot recently, as they are trying to branch out more international typhoon coverage here as well. So thanks again for listening. Have a great day and stay safe out there, everyone.